Good morning, everyone. Today, I will be presenting about key issue impacting Malaysia economy. Malaysia has experienced significant economic growth over the years. However, the country is also facing several challenges that may affect its long-term development. In this presentation, I will focus on three major economic issues. These include environmental degradation, the impact of globalization on local business, and currency fluctuations. Each of these issues has important consequences for Malaysia economic stability, competitiveness, and sustainable development. Understanding this challenge is important because it helps policymakers and business develop strategies that ensure Malaysia continues to grow in a sustainable and resilient way. I will explaining the Malaysia economic landscape first. Before discussing this issue, let us first look at the Malaysia economic background. Malaysia has a GDP of approximately 406 billion US dollar as of 2023, with a population of about 33 million people. The country has a diverse workforce and an economy that is increasingly shifting from manufacturing toward the service sector. So the economy is projected to grow by around 5.6% in 2024, showing strong economic potential. However, Malaysia must also deal with several structural challenges such as sustainability concerns, increasing global competition, and currency instability. This challenge highlights the need for strategy economic policies that support sustainable and inclusive growth. For the issue one, the environmental degradation, the first issue that affecting Malaysia's economy is environmental degradation. Environmental problems such as deforestation, pollution, excessive resource exploitation have increased in recent years. Rapid industrial development and large-scale palm oil plantations have contributed significantly of these environmental problems. This situation creates several economic impacts. First, environmental damage can reduce agricultural productivity decline, especially when soil quality and ecosystem are affected. Second, it may cause a decline in tourism as natural attractions become graded. Third, environmental pollution can increase healthcare costs due to illness related to poor environmental conditions. In addition, climate change may lead to natural disasters such as floods, which can damage infrastructure and disrupt economic activities. Next is about the sustainable development solutions. To address environmental degradation, Malaysia needs to implement sustainable development strategies. One important solution is investing in green technology by adopting renewable energy resources such as solar and hydropower. Industry can reduce carbon emissions while maintaining economic productivity. Another strategy is reforestation programs, which aim to restore degraded forests and protect biodiversity. This help maintain ecological balance while preserving natural resources for future generations. In addition, Malaysia can strengthen sustainable palm oil certification standards. This ensures that palm oil production meets international environmental requirements, allowing Malaysia to maintain access to global export markets while protecting the environment. For issue two is about the globalization's impact on local business. The second issue affecting Malaysia's economy is globalization and its impact on local business. Globalization allows Malaysia companies to access international markets and expand their export opportunities. However, it's also increased competition because local business must compete with large multinational corporations. Many multinational companies have greater financial resources, advanced technology, and strong global networks. As a result, small and medium enterprise, which is SMEs, in Malaysia often struggle to remain competitive. Globalization also creates pressure for business to innovate and modernize. Companies that fail to adapt to technological change may lose their market share and face financial difficulties. And this is about protecting the local business. To help local business survive in a globalization economy, several strategic measures can be implemented. First, the government can provide financial support, such as subsidies and grants, to assist SMEs in improving their productivity and competitiveness. Second, skill training and technology transfer programs can also help entrepreneurs adopt modern business practice, and digital tools. Third, promoting digital transformation initiative allows local companies to reach broader markets through online platforms. Finally, protecting intellectual property rights ensures that business can safeguard their innovations and maintain competitive advantage. Supporting local business is important because they create employment opportunities, strengthen community economies, and preserve Malaysia's cultural and economic diversity. Let's talk about issue 3 for the currency fluctuation. The third key issue is currency fluctuation, particularly change in the value of the Malaysian ringgit. When the ringgit weakens, the cost of important goods and raw materials increase. This rise production costs for business and that rely on important resources. However, a weaker currency can also have some advantage. Malaysian export may become more competitive internationally because foreign buyers can purchase Malaysian products at lower price. Despite this benefit, currency depreciation often leads to inflation. As consumer goods become more expensive, this reduces people purchasing power and can affect overall living standard. For stabilizing the ringgit to manage currency instability, several policy measures can be implemented. First, monetary policy adjustment by Bank Negara Malaysia can help stabilize the currency. For example, rising interest rates may attract foreign investment and strengthen the ringgit. Second, maintaining strong exchange reserves allows the central bank to interact in currency markets when necessary. Third, Malaysia should focus on economic diversification by expanding in industries such as technology, services, and high-value manufacturing. Finally, improving the investment climate can attract more foreign direct investment which support economic stability and currency strength. For this is for the interconnect challenges. It is important to understand that these economic issues are interconnected. Environmental sustainability influence sectors such as agriculture and tourism. At the same time, globalization affects how business compete and innovate. Currency fluctuations also influence trade performance, import costs, and inflation. Because these challenges are closely linked, solving one issue often requires addressing the others simultaneously. Therefore, Malaysia needs a comprehensive and coordinated economic strategies. In conclusion, Malaysia's economy faces several important challenges that must be addressed carefully. Environmental degradation threatens long-term sustainability. Globalization creates intense competition for local business. And currency fluctuations affect trade, inflation, and economic stability. To overcome this challenge, Malaysia must adopt an integrated policy approach that combines environmental protection, economic innovation, and financial stability. Through collaboration between the government, private sector, and regional partners, Malaysia can strengthen its economic resilience and continue progressing toward sustainable and aggressive development in the future. Thank you.